From Studio 3 at Buzz TV, it's The Horse's Mouth with Tom McManus.
All right, welcome into another edition of The Horse's Mouth here at Tommy Max, of course, at my bar where everybody is welcome. Brought to our good friends at the Heritage Capital Group and at Farther. Look, sports is business and life. We talk sports, we talk business. Today we're talking about life, and I can't wait to get into it. Let's welcome in the panel. Kim Kuta Dring is here.
Tommy.
Hey, Kim.
Nice
How
to see
are
you.
you?
Thank
Patrick
you.
MacRae.
Hey, Tom, nice to meet
Good
you.
to see you. And Dr. Andrea Barnwell Brownlee. How are you three? Great to have you.
Great to be
and
here,
we got
Tom.
Jerry that's back from Heritage Capital. What's up, Jerry? We all know the Comer art museum.
I'm telling you, I'm such a fan of the Comer. It's just one of the great assets we have in our community.
It is.
And what a great group of leaders that are operating it and developing the gardens and doing things. It's really a great asset.
And Doc, you were saying you have some new things at the Comer Museum.
do.
Tell us what's going on.
What's so exciting about the Comer Museum of Art and Gardens is there's something new all the time.
Okay.
We currently have an exhibition of Japanese prints. It's tattoos and Japanese prints from the Museum of Fine Arts, Boston.
Wow.
So really, really exciting way to engage the 19th century and think about how it relates to this contemporary moment. We were talking about tattoos earlier, so it's a really, really exciting opportunity
So
to see
keep in mind, I'm
work.
a bartender here, but how does it work? Do you borrow it from Boston and they ship it down? You have to go get it? I mean, you got to take care of all. I mean, it's got to be really, done the right way, or it could be big problems, right?
Yes, I'm glad you asked. We have a wonderful relationship with the Museum of Fine Arts in Boston.
Okay.
We've been great friends, great partners for many years.
Yeah.
And so our extraordinary chief curator
Okay.
made arrangements for this show to come. Her name is Holly Karras, and we're so fortunate to have this work on view in our Mason galleries,
Okay.
and it's on view until mid-January.
All right, that is awesome.
Very
That's
exciting.
great to have you. Patrick, you're the horticulturist, huh?
That's right.
You take care of the garden.
That's right, yeah.
I told you about a year and a half ago, my wife had toured the garden down there, but I need to come back. You're saying a lot.
You have to
new
come
going
back.
on.
Yeah, and the gardens are changing all the time, just like in the museum. There's always something new to see.
Sure.
And I think the big exciting thing now is that we're starting most of the plants that we grow from seed. So I have a really talented staff, and that is so exciting for us, as opposed to buying everything in from the commercial nursery industry,
Okay.
which just like so many other industries has become oversimplified over time.
Yep.
So if you want to come see things besides petunias and kind of things that you see everywhere else, we're the place to come. It's really exciting.
So they're your babies, right?
Oh, yeah.
So from seedlings,
Literally, yes.
flowers.
Yes.
What about when and I know we don't want to hear the cold temperatures, but what, do you have to cover everything? Like,
We
what
do,
you
yeah.
do?
We
Your
have-
staff must be, man, it must be a big job.
It's a huge job, and so anytime the temperature goes anywhere near freezing, we cover all of the beds, and we have like ready to go shade cloth or frost cloth, and we have to stake the gardens so the frost cloth is draped over the plants. It's a big production.
Wow.
And then you have to get back to the museum very early the next morning to remove it,
Right.
because or else it'll bake if you
Get too hot.
So it's
Right.
gardening is not for the faint of heart.
Wow, that keeps you busy.
Keeps us busy.
Keeps you busy. Now,
Yeah.
Kim, what's your role
So
at Comer?
at the Comer, I'm the director of learning and engagement, and I take the art aspects and the garden aspects and bring those together in ways that people can experience even a little bit more deeply. Sometimes it's simply showing up on a Tuesday afternoon and people can hop onto a tour that's happening at 2:15.
Okay.
So if someone's not super familiar with the museum and it's like, I want to see what other people are interested in,
Sure.
come for a tour.
Okay.
Sometimes we're doing school field trips.
Okay.
School groups, community groups. We just did a container gardening workshop with a handful of participants. So they worked with our garden team to get a little bit of a sense of what are the plantings like and how do we make those decisions, but then also what could I do in my own little container? And then they all took that home with us, with them. So we're finding a variety of different ways to engage visitors and various community members in all of the things that we have available at the museum, so they could go really deep or just stay on the surface and enjoy and have fun and have a little bit of respite like you and your wife and your family did.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful place to enjoy. You could also see the world just by coming to the Comer Museum.
Absolutely.
We have tattoos and Japanese woodblock prints. We have contemporary Filipino-American artist named Maya Cruz Palaleo, whose works will be on view through the end of this month. And then we have artworks from 5,000 years ago.
Wow.
So it's like we really have something for everyone and the gardens.
So like
it's
Tom
really fun.
Hanks, everybody's welcome.
Everybody's welcome.
Is it best to just show up, or is it best to like make it up, like get on a tour? Like what would you say to someone watching the show right now? What's the best way? Just show up and take a tour, or maybe go online and figure it out from there?
I think that your instincts to just show up and explore is probably the most exciting thing. We're all about discovery. We want people to know that there's something for everybody there. And so when you just show up in these really spontaneous ways, the art just comes alive. And you can spend time in the gardens, you can spend time in the cafe, going into the galleries. I mean, there's so much stuff to do. Award-winning museum shop there. So I just say show up and perhaps even join us for one of our shows that's coming up next year. We have a show that would really intrigue you, titled Sporting Fashion.
All right,
it's focusing on women and fashion design. It's from the 1800s to 1960. So that's going to be exciting. But just show up. Just absolutely just show up.
That's your new tagline.
I like it.
I want a piece of that, but just show up.
You heard it here first.
I mean, no rules, except for the rules where you're not supposed to touch things.
But you can show up, but don't touch nothing.
Talk, listen, have a conversation, look, just don't touch anything. But we have a
come in, but don't say nothing. But you're welcome in, for sure. How about the holidays? Anything to look forward to for people out there?
We do. We have a couple of really cool workshops coming up, December 14th and December 17th. There is a paper cut artist, world-renowned, award-winning. Her name is Hiromi Moneyhun. So she's originally from Japan, lives in Jacksonville, and self-taught paper cut. So creates really intricate designs and then takes the time and attention to detail to cut those in a variety of shapes and forms. So what she's doing with participants is they're going to be making their own holiday ornaments using her paper cut techniques and her inspiration.
They go through doing paper cut.
Let's hope for hopefully none. Hopefully none.
Burn. It's wild how that happens. Like next thing you know. But listen, go ahead, Jerry. Have the last word.
It's so intricate. I've seen some of her work, and it blows you away that somebody could have the talent to do all that. It's really
and the attention to detail, and what we find from people who take workshops, like young people and older folks alike, is they sometimes have these Zen moments where they just get so into the process and the camaraderie and the socialization and the beauty that it's really a wellness opportunity too. And you get to leave with a cool ornament, hang it on your tree, give it as a gift. You know, so
if you can't calm down in the garden, you got a problem.
That is
you know what I mean? Go take a walk in the garden if you got stress, and it'll be all right. Thanks so much for being here. Really appreciate you guys. Thanks, Jerry. Always a pleasure. I love talking to people at the bar every single time. So if you're into art history, horticulture, and if you're new to the area or if you've been art, you got to check out the Cumberland Museum. It's absolutely fantastic right there in Riverside. Until next time, y'all stay safe and be cool, and happy holidays. We'll see you right here on the Horses Mouth. Cheers.
The team at Heritage Capital Group is special because it's a collection of people across the spectrum.
We have people who have been in the shoes of owners that are looking to buy and sell, and professionals that have executed transactions helping buy and sell companies for decades.
I think when you talk to us, see what our experience is, see what our skills are, see the reach that we have, you'll be very happy with the recommendation.